Hi, it's Michelle Ockers, and this is my contribution for day 18 of the Learning Rebels Brainstorm Challenge. Day 18 was the 28th of July, Thursday, last week. I'm a few days late, but this is about an insight that occurred to me on that day. The day before, the Wednesday, I was taking a look at the business model for a startup organisation in the L&D space. And this came on the back of a couple of longer conversations about a modern approach to workplace learning, a very specific approach which I thought sounded very valuable. Now, I was asked for my feedback on the business model of this particular organisation. The business model I was shown, or the package I was shown, if you like, had 5 elements which had been bundled together. And have you ever had a situation where you've just wanted, let's say, an internet service provided to your home, but it's been bundled by the phone provider with other things like a landline that maybe you don't really need, and let's say a Netflix account or some other video streaming account, again, that you don't really want, but they're kind of just bundled together and you can't unbundle them. That was exactly how I felt with this business model, because you see, what it had was, and the piece that was introduced first was a piece of technology with some associated reporting. And the technology, when I delved into it, basically was an event management technology. And I looked at it and it just looked and felt and smelt like another LMS. And you know what? I've got an LMS. I've got a way of managing events, and I don't need another LMS. I don't need another piece of technology in the associated reporting. But then we kept talking, and there was this piece that was really super useful, and it was a service, a coaching service around some specific modern learning skills. And I looked at that and I thought, yeah, now that would help to address a very specific need I have in my business. I would really like that. That's got some ticks behind it. There could be some value in the networks depending on how they're set up and how they're managed and how active the networking component is, and maybe the resources as well, if they're good enough. Service. But this piece here, the coaching piece, was like gold. And I asked, why have you tried to wrap a platform around it? And I was told, well, basically, we need to generate a recurring revenue stream. So my thinking was, what about these 3 really valuable elements? You can't differentiate yourself on this piece, on the technology and the reporting. But if you do these other pieces really well and you meet a specific need or a set of needs, then you could still generate a long-term relationship and a flow of services and value adding that would lead to an ongoing revenue stream with a client, or really solid word of mouth and referral to gather more clients, particularly this day and age where markets aren't limited to one country, they're global. Later in the day, I saw a tweet from Jane Hart from the Modern Workplace Learning Centre, and she basically said here, modern workplace learning doesn't mean a new modern learning platform, but a new modern understanding of what it means to learn at work. And I couldn't resist. 100% agree. I don't want another vendor trying to sell me that platform.